Hi everyone, welcome to EDU 110, Introduction to Early Childhood Education. My name is Dr. Andrea Brinnell. If you look in Canvas, you'll see I do have a brief introduction about myself. Feel free to call me Dr. B. I'm very excited that we have such a diverse class for this session. And also we have a small class, which means we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other a little bit better and be able to really have some nice conversations with one another. So in this class, we are going to learn a little bit about early childhood. We're going to learn some of the vocabulary. We're going to learn about contemporary issues with regard to curriculum, instruction, and pedagogy in early childhood. You're going to have a little bit of a chance to look at different theorists in education and also different kinds of approaches to early childhood education. So I really hope, well, and that's, I do have two dogs you'll see in my introduction, and that's the collie you hear in the background. Sorry about that. Um, so one is, please make sure that you do have the textbook for this course. It's very important. It's the Morrison textbook. You can find it on your syllabus. And by the time you're watching this video, hopefully you do have a copy of that already. So let's talk a little bit about early childhood. So for many people who don't have a background in early childhood, when they think early childhood, the mind automatically jumps to preschool. In this class, one of the things that you're going to learn, and it's the basic foundation of everything that we're doing, is that early childhood really is the developmental period between birth and age 8. So it's typically infants and toddlers through 3rd grade. So everything that we do in this class will really be addressing infants and toddler development. We're going to spend a good amount of time talking about preschool. We're also going to dive into kindergarten and the primary grades a little bit as well. One thing I want to make sure that you're aware of is that this course does have a requirement for an observation. I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you make arrangements for your observation at your earliest possible convenience. It's a requirement for the course, and depending on where you do your observation, you may need a CORI background check. So please review in Canvas what the requirements are for the observation and know that it'll be due by the end of the course. Again, sometimes it takes a while to arrange for this, so I would get right on that. With regard to being in touch with me, if you have any questions, you'll see that I posted that I do have office hours. If those office hours don't work for you, just send me an email and we'll come up with a time that works for you if you need to speak with me directly. I'm happy to have a telephone call with you or Skype with you. And my goal here for being the instructor for this class is really for you to learn and for me to know how to support you in your learning. So don't ever hesitate to be in touch. When you email me, I will typically get back to you within an hour or two. Never more than 24 hours. So email is an excellent way to be in touch with me. Also, I have a Facebook page. So if you are interested in just keeping up with some current research, I share lots of research and resources that come my way. So feel free to like that page, and it'll help you sort of stay in the loop with where some of the latest, greatest information on early childhood is. So why don't we talk a little bit about our assignments for this week? You will notice that you have some reading and also some videos to watch. The video list, I know, looks a little bit daunting when you open it, but none of them are long videos. So hopefully you'll find them engaging, and it will not be a chore to go through them to watch that handful of short videos. Additionally, your week 1 assignment, you have some options. So I'm going to ask you to look into different philosophies of education and think about teachers that really had an effect on you, the teachers that you remember and that are really important to you, and what beliefs you have about early childhood. And then really thinking about the information about what you've read, what you've experienced. What is your philosophy of education? Think about how your ideas would apply if you're going into education, into teaching your own classroom, If you're not going to become a teacher, think about how this might apply to your children or nieces and nephews or younger siblings, and what you would expect in a classroom. And we're really talking about, in this case, pre-K to grade 3, because we're going to talk about kids that are in schools and that philosophy of education. You don't have to write a paper. In this class, I really encourage you to demonstrate your knowledge using a variety of methodologies. Use Prezi, use Google Slides, use PowerPoint. Make sure if you use any kind of that visual mode of demonstrating your knowledge that you have, one, a voiceover, so your slides don't have everything that you're presenting, that a lot of it is you explaining what your ideas are that you visually represented, and also that you have your references in APA format. That's very important. Just submit them in a separate Word document. I typically get all of your work graded within a day or two after you turn it in, so you have the feedback from the previous week's assignment to make any changes or adjustments with any assignments going forward. I really want you to have the benefit of that as you're working on your next assignment. So that's your first either written or video, or however you want to present that assignment, your philosophy of education. And then our discussion, again, you can write your discussion or you can do a video just like I'm doing for you. I know in previous courses that I've given this as an option, people are a little bit nervous to do it the first time, but after they do it once, I tend to get a lot more videos because people really enjoy the experience of sort of getting to know you a little bit better and being able to hear your authentic voice as you're talking about what you think in this case is high quality. Just remember that in your discussions, especially your response to the initial prompt, your initial response to the prompt, that you also provide us with your references in APA format. So you can just type them in underneath where you put your video or do them as an attachment, whatever works well for you. But that is really important. So again, I'm really here to help you however I can. If you need any clarification, don't hesitate to reach out. And I'm really looking forward to learning with you the next 6 weeks. Have a great week, and really looking forward to our discussion and getting to know each other a little bit better. Take care.